Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MDNOL Mountain Dew Cup Series. We're here at Watkins, Glen for race or the start of round 2 of our playoffs. I think it's still race like 29 or something. I don't remember. Yeah, it's 29. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. We got 12 more guys in our playoffs. We got Isaac Shelton, Michael Scout, Carlos Huidos, Dylan Thomas, Jack Seacrest, Gavin York, TJ Louder, Alvin Tompkins, Wilson Hunt, Ethan Womack, Dylan Thacker, and Logan Cribb. And below the cut line are Isaac Shelton, Michael Scout, Carlos Huidos, and Dylan Thomas, surprisingly. I feel like he had a better season than that, but yeah. Thomas is only 1 point below the cut line. And then beyond that, it is Carlos at 9, or Carlos at 10, Michael Scout at 14, and Isaac Shelton at 15. So, yeah. Well, we're coming to the green here. We got Jackson Kohler on pole. That's crazy. I'm also joined by my buddy Dylan Thacker, D-Man. But we're going green. We're doing this radio style, so heads up. Jackson Kohler will have the lead as they head down into turn number 1. He'll lead through turn number 1 as they head up to the S's. Oh, we got a wreck.
So we got a spin in the back already.
Whoa, Dylan Thomas, playoff guy, and Carlos. Something happened. But Dylan Thomas might be done. Look at that damage. Michael Scout's a playoff guy, too. What happened here in the backs? Oh, they wrecked in the back.
Oh, my gosh. Someone got pit wall.
It would have been Carlos. A bad angle here for this.
Two of Wero's there. He's... Man.
I've never seen a wreck on the start of a race like this. Yeah. Wasn't pit wall, but that was goofy.
Kind of just forced it 3 wide on the start. Man, and the
somebody
86,
didn't get going.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, pretty bad damage, and they had another wreck, which this is what brought out the yellow. And this wasn't that bad until Dylan Thomas hit Kyle Phillips. Michael Scout involved as well. That's a playoff guy. So 3 playoff guys on incidents on the first lap. Dylan Thomas, Michael Scout, and Carlos Huidos. Carlos having a rough start there in the back, too. So, yeah, Michael Scout just got over the curbs a little bit and spun. And then backing up, I don't really know what Phillips is doing there. I'll be honest. He caused Dylan Thomas to get a ton of damage. Dylan Thomas probably done for. That's a ton of damage. He had a rough day yesterday in the Xfinity race, too. His playoff hopes and everything are starting to not look so good. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
We'll take a look. Oh, they were 3 wide, and Louder got the side of Michael Scout there. Logan Cribb got super lucky to avoid that as well.
I think the backing up case was spotter error there.
Yeah.
Man, unfortunate for everyone involved here. Lap number 1 already of the action, but we had a race back to the line here, so let's see.
3 wide through that bus stop. As we watch racing,
good. Everyone's managing
back to the line. Look at this. We got somebody who's had a rough season as well up here. Taylor Jarrell up toward the front now. This Kohler is going to miss the final corner and go hard into the wall, so it's going to be Taylor Jarrell leading. And I should mention, when we're under the yellow reviewing things, it won't be radio style. But when we're under green, it will be radio style.
Yeah.
For anyone confused, because I know we pretty much went right away from that as soon as we went under yellow, but that's why.
Yeah, you guys will get the drift of it once we get commentating again.
Yeah, I was surprised to see a yellow on the first lap, so. Coming to the green here. Taylor Jarrell going to lead. The only guy out of this race, unfortunately for him, is Dylan Thomas. He's not going to get hardly any points. So to the restart zone, though, comes Taylor Jarrell. Here we go. Green flag is back out at Watkins Glen with Taylor Jarrell leading TJ Carmack and Jackson Kohler. This is a wacky top 5 right now, but hey. just fun to see how some of these people who've struggled all season do.
Gerald up through the S's. So far, so good. We've been green, no accidents yet. The 43 trailing him in the 82 as well. The 82 actually lost both positions there when we were coming back to race to the caution. Through the bus stop they go.
Through the bus stop, almost side by side. A little bit. I think they were side by side, but Taylor Joe had an amazing bus stop. Going to get ahead of both of these guys. Womack battling back there in the 4th position with Matthew Campbell Young there. Whoa! As we head to the final few corners, had some squirrely moments there.
A little bit of contact between the 43 and the 82. They kept it straight, though. Gerald doing a great job here coming to the final corner.
Yeah, on to the front straightaway. Gerald's going to slip and hit the wall there. They're going to be 3 wide on this front straightaway. Maybe Kohler's going to look to the inside. 3 wide, going to back out of it, but they're leaning on each other. They're still leaning on each other. Gerald's going to get forced all the way to the outside. There's still 3 wide as they head up to the S's.
This could be treacherous. 3 wide through the S's rarely ever works. A little bit of contact between the 82 and the 43 there. The 82 is going to reclaim the lead through the S's. They're going to hit this long back straightaway here. This is a good straightaway to build up momentum as they head into the bus stop.
Taylor Gerald wants those positions back. He is not very happy with that 43 car who forced him onto the grass heading into turn number 1. I'm surprised Gerald saved that there, but Kohler has got quite the lead out of the carousel as they come to the final few corners here.
These final 2 corners, heavy braking zones after these big straightaways. You build up a lot of speed and have to check up so much. The 14 inside of Gerald here. And the 82 going to lead him out of the final corner.
Kohler does lead, didn't get too wide. Oh, oh my God.
Oh.
Gerald is around and Matthew Campbell Young ate shit. No better way of putting that. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That was bad.
That was bad. Poor Taylor Gerald. Can't catch a break this season.
He bit the dust again.
Man,
that all started coming out of the final corner here.
Gerald's the one who turned him.
Up.
I think Gerald just misjudged it and turned him. Let's see. Let's take a look from this angle. Maybe we'll get a better view. It's hard to say. Yeah, they were sliding out of the corner, and obviously we don't get to see the hit there, but you can kind of tell right here in this moment. They're super sideways out of the corner. Like, they're all aiming for like the curbs, and I think Gerald just misjudged it and got him. Wilson Hunt got lucky not to get involved in that any more than he did.
And let's
take a look from this
car
angle.
Though took a massive hit right into the pit wall.
Yeah, it's such minor contact, but Gerald just gets spun around. But the 14, probably one of the worst hits to a wall we've seen all year. I mean, man, look at this hit. Boom, and he gets airborne. It sticks into the wall. That's concrete, by the way, not safer barrier. So you know that hurt. Very unfortunate there.
Big damage for that 14 car.
Yeah, Wilson Hunt, I mentioned that we'll go on board with Wilson Hunt because Taylor Gerald got turned right across his nose. So, right here, and then, yeah, I mean, Hunt had nowhere to go, but you see how quickly that 14 gets shot back after he hits that wall. Very hard hit there.
Probably went from the low hundreds of miles an hour to a dead stop. That's a lot of G-force on the driver, and if it stuck through the car, it impelled the car a little bit, but I'm sure the driver is okay. These cars, very safely built and precisely built.
Indeed.
So I'm sure he'd be okay.
Matthew Campbell Young confirmed, got out of the care center, so we're good. Coming back to the green here, though, going to be Jackson Kohler, who we've not seen up front much all season. Same for TJ Carmack up here. They're both up front, though. It's going to be Kohler leading the field back to the green. And the green is back out in the air. Kohler gets the jump, but Carmack is on him. Going to look to the inside as they head to turn number 1. First good restart as a single file we've seen here. And Carmack's going to have a chance to get by Kohler here coming to the S's.
Yeah, the 43 down to the inside of the 82. He's going to reclaim the lead here. up through the S's. That 5 car in third, I believe that is Alvin Tompkins in the 5 car. He's moved up to third. The 8 car running fourth. And the Under Armour car there up to fifth, down to the bus stop.
We'll give a little bit of a correction here. The 5 car is Aston Martin. As they go 3 wide through the bus stop there. I think they're still 3 wide in the carousel. That Under Armour car that was mentioned, Will Sensing, gets ahead of these guys as we head to the final few corners.
Yeah, Aston Martin down to the inside of the 82. He's going to try. He's not going to have the preferred lane going into this final corner here. Yeah.
I think he's going to be able to get the lead, though. Oh, no, he's forced. Is he going to get back in? He's going to get in line back behind the 43. I thought he was going to be able to get to the inside of the 43 here, but as they head through turns 1 and 2, Kohler wants that lead back as they head through the S's.
82 back out front. Will Sensing looking for third place on Aston Martin. They're going to be side by side through the S's. We've seen the S's be a treacherous set of corners, not only in this series, but in the lower division below Cup. And the 43 is looking to the inside, going into the bus stop.
He gets there. The 43 is going to look, but nothing there. Oh, there's a little bit of contact as they exited the bus stop. Through the carousel, the 43 and 5 got a piece of each other, but exiting this carousel is still going to be the 82 out front.
Down this long straightaway again into this heavy braking zone. Anybody can make a move. Not quite yet. Everyone's got to get bunched up for that to happen. And here we go through the final corner.
Ooh, Kohler squeezed and hit the wall. Slipped there a little bit, did Kohler, and it's going to be the 43 looking back to his inside. Will Sensing coming up here for the first time as well. It's going to be a side-by-side battle, looking like a restart through turn 1 as they head through the S's.
43 back to the lead. He's going to clear the 82 going into turn 1. Caution is out. We do have a yellow on the racetrack.
Oh, I think it was the pit wall again.
The 4 car.
Maybe not the pit wall, but definitely something off the final corner here. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he went upside down.
And Carlos was involved in that again, so we'll see how see how that. Jonathan Powers was eliminated from the playoffs after the first round. Almost a wash and repeat incident.
Man.
Oh!
That looked like Harvey Hunt last race. And then big hits from these guys. Had nowhere to go.
That isn't the first time Jonathan Powers has flipped. Oh, man, a little bit of frustration here, maybe?
A little bit.
16 just nailed the back of that 1 car. Wouldn't be the first time a number 1 car has made some people mad. I mean, you watch it through. I mean, he just doesn't break. Dang.
I'll drive right into him. Maybe some displeasure there.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jonathan Powers here. Whoa, this is a freaking long camera. We'll see who won the race back to the green. You can see that damage that I mentioned on the 43 here. He got into it with the 5 out of the bus stop one time. This 43 car's been aggressive. Winless on the season, had a pretty bad season too. Near the very bottom of the point standings, but looking to have a solid race here today.
As you can see through number 6, he's got the 82 still catching with him, or hanging with him there through the final corner. The 43 seems to be in good shape.
Oh no! More playoff guys!
Trevor Graham.
Wilson Hunt in it as well. Mike Mongo's done. Trevor Graham is destroyed.
That final corner has been biting cars all race.
Wilson Hunt's a playoff guy. Trevor Graham won at the Charlotte Roval, was looking pretty good here today, and he got turned by his future teammate, Wilson Hunt. Oh, and Mike Mongo took a hard hit right there. We'll look at this from another angle, but I'm pretty sure it was clear right there what happened. Product of racing back to the caution, unfortunately. I think this may have been more of a product of 3 wide than misjudgment this time, though, because they are 3 wide. Trevor Graham slips right here. Actually, I think Trevor Graham came down a little bit off the curb. And that's what finished
man.
Trevor Graham off right there, that second hit. I don't think the damage on Wilson Hunt's that bad, but unfortunately, since they were racing back to the green, he's going to lose all of his track position. Wilson Hunt known for being one of the better road course drivers in this series, but not going to do him much good here today. Let's take a look at it in this camera in slow motion. So yeah, as I mentioned, Graham is up on the curb. Oh, I don't know, that's close. Ethan Womack got incredibly lucky there too, to not be involved. The 11 of Drew Teague was involved there as well. Man, those guys, that when the 11 came back up the track, those guys around it got lucky that they didn't get involved.
That'll be the end of Mike Mongo's day. You see that engine sputtering and smoking. Man.
A lot of hard hits
here
here
today.
today.
Incidents in the same lap.
Indeed. It's been a rough day for some of these guys here today. Same corner.
Yep, same set of corners.
We're coming back to the green here with TJ Carmack out front in the 43. So, yeah, Carmack out front. Not someone we see up front a lot, but he's going to lead the field into turn number 1. Single file as they head into turn number 1. Out of 1, and here they come to the S's.
Once again, up through the S's, bunch of cars slipping and sliding around back there. They keep it green, though. The 82 of Kohler hounding this 43 car. As you mentioned, this 43's got a lot of damage on the left side of that car, and the 82 is going to duck down. Kohler looking to the inside as they go into the bus stop.
They go side by side in the bus stop, and some of these guys miss the bus stop. Kohler not very good through the bus stop. Here comes Will Sensing on that outside line, absolutely sent it through the bus stop, but slips a little bit in the carousel, and Kohler's going to reclaim the second position.
Kohler back to second from Sensing, going back to third into turn number 6. So far, so good. The 43 is going to lead them into the final corner. Back down the straightaway once again.
I feel like the 43 went wide and had slipped off that final corner. Here comes Will Sensing, though. Going to look inside for second here. There's Ethan Womack diving to the inside of Aston Martin as well as they head out of turn number 1 and to the S's.
And with 10 laps to go, the road course, anything can happen. 10 to go, still a lot of racing. Sensing all over this 43 car. He's looking inside, he's looking outside, and he's going to hound him down this straightaway here. He's going to ride on his bumper. Maybe he'll get a chance to get to the inside going into the bus stop.
Sensing peeked it but didn't think anything of it. Going to look to the outside now. Man, Carmack getting aggressive with blocking there. A Pewds block, some would say. As we head through the carousel now, still right on his back bumper as Will Sensing. Sensing trying everything he can to get this lead as they head to the final few corners. Nearly had an incident in the back there.
Prime time passing opportunity right here. Will Sensing in the 59 to the inside. He's cleared him. He's going to claim the lead as they come out of the final corner.
Will Sensing with a great move. I believe Ethan Womack got the wall there off the final corner, but they stay side by side on this front straightaway. It's going to be the 43 of TJ Carmack to the inside of the 59 of Will Sensing. They stay side by side as they exit turn number 1 and head to the S's.
We go through the S's once again. Remember, very tricky part of the track. Contact there between Sensing and the 43 car. These guys going wide. They're doing everything they can, getting every inch that they can. The 82 of Kohler are going to go to the inside of the 43. He's got help from Aston Martin as we go back into the bus stop.
Side by side for second through the bus stop. Can Kohler get ahead of this 43? He's on the grass. Can't do much with it. Not much grip there, but they stay side by side. Will Sensing has got about a 5 or 6 car length lead as they head out of the carousel.
Down this long straightaway once again. Another great passing opportunity. These guys are all packed up now. Everyone's starting to get antsy as we head into the final few laps of this race. Sensing, your leader, coming out of the final corner.
Everybody getting racy out of these final few corners. Dylan Thacker coming up here a little bit, up into that 5th position. Oh, we got a yellow.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Michael Scout, playoff guy.
25.
Oh, man.
Wilson Hunt doing a little bit of...
I don't know what he's doing.
Chastain there.
Take a look at what he did. We've not seen anyone wreck here yet, so this is new.
Michael Scout. Yeah, this is interesting.
Well, that was goofy.
Oh, man, the 42.
He got turned.
Got into him. Right into the tire barrier. Thankfully, he had a cushioned hit, but, man, I think that's going to end his day.
Yeah, that car's done. Dunzo. I ain't really much else to say about that one. He got turned straight into the tire barrier. Coming out of here a little bit, just... I turned... Ouch.
Radio interference.
All good, all good, all good.
But yeah, very unfortunate incident there for Michael Scout.
Well, we'll go back and see. Well, we know who won the race, obviously, from this. Will Sensing had a pretty big lead, so we didn't check the, we didn't watch the race back. But here we go. Gonna have a restart with about, I think we're gonna have 6 laps to go. Will Sensing leads, never won a race before. Neither is Kohler, I don't think, at least. And neither has Carmack. And neither is Aston Martin in the 5. The first car to have won a race in this top 5 is Dylan Thacker. And he's the first of the playoff guys as well. Green flag is back out in the air. Sensing got a good gap as they head through turn number 1. He'll be your leader as they head to the S's.
Up through the S's, we're going to go once again. Kohler trailing Sensing right now. Sensing got a great lead. I'm pretty sure Sensing has one of the cleaner cars on the racetrack right now. Not a scratch on that beautiful Under Armour scheme. Toyota Camry. Aston Martin dips out with the Bass Pro car. Here we go into the bus stop.
I will have to agree with you there. Sensing kind of snuck up to the lead and then just took it. And, well, he's not looked back since. Kohler still trailing. Not really gained anything, though, as they head through the carousel.
Down the long straightaway once again. Not sure if there's a nickname for that straightaway or what they call it, but it's a straightaway. And Kohler, the key to this is outbraking your opponent. And if he can outbrake him, he might have an advantage as we head into the final corner.
It may not be outbraking as much as missing corners, honestly, because Will Sensing got a little bit loose off that final corner, but able to keep the lead here down the front stretch and into turn number 1. Look back there in that third position, though. Dylan Thacker is moving up the field. If he wins this race, it would advance him out of this round as they head to the S's.
9 car with a lot of speed as we head up through the S's once again. Sensing these guys are using up every bit of the S's that they can, every bit of racetrack. These guys are pushing it to the limit with only a handful of laps to go. I think there's about 4 or 5 left as we head into the bus stop.
Yeah, getting late here in the race. We've seen some of our early guys that were really fast starting to fade here. The 43s drop back a little bit. The 5 has started to drop back a little bit. And some of our playoff guys that we haven't seen up front much today are starting to move to the front of this field. Now, Sensing down this straightaway as they head to the final few corners.
Sensing with the lead still. A lot of battling going on through the field. Everyone's pretty calm for the most part. There's a few guys side by side here. So far, so good. Everything's pretty tame as we head into the final corner.
Off the final few corners, got to notice here, Dylan Thacker's on the back bumper and now looking to the inside of second. So Thacker is speeding through this field. But will there be enough time for him to get to this lead and possibly win this race? Out of turn 1, they head to the S's.
Through the S's once again. Thacker is going to take second from Kohler there in the 82, and he's going to go wide again. Kohler's going to take it back through the S's. That's going to allow Sensing to drop away a little bit. These guys keep battling like that, and then Thacker ultimately is going to claim second place once again into the bus stop.
Thacker up to second into the bus stop. Can he run down Will Sensing? He has drove from 5th that I know of all the way to second now. Sensing, though, with a pretty good lead and a pretty good car here late. Is there enough time for Dylan Thacker to run down Will Sensing?
Into this through turn number 6, Sensing with the lead still. We're going to be coming to 3 laps to go once we get back to the start-finish line. Through the final corner we go.
Onto this front straightaway. The gap has closed for the lead, but Thacker got wide in that final corner, and now here comes Kohler wanting second place back. Can he get it through turns number 1 and 2? Or just turn number 1? I'm stupid. As they head to the S's.
Indeed, you are stupid. The 82 with the lead. I'm joking. The 82 with the lead. And a little bit of contact there. I think the 9 and the 5 are teammates there. A little bit of contact between them two. But so far, so good. Will Sensing. He's not going to get too comfortable yet. 3 laps is a long time into the bus stop.
Side by side through the bus stop for second. Can Thacker get ahead of this 82? He got slowed up there through the bus stop a little bit, and Will Sensing is doing exactly what he did the last time and getting away here. As we mentioned earlier in this race, Alvin Tompkins, well, we mentioned him, but it wasn't him. It's finally up here into the top 5 as well. But Aston Martin's still hanging around here as well. A lot of DTM cars here up toward the front as they go side by side through 6 and 7. I completely just stole D-Man's part, but we're going to go to the front stretch here. And they're still side by side as Thacker going to claim second and try to run down Will Sensing as they head to turn number 1. And out of turn number 1 and head to the S's.
Here they come to the S's once again. Thacker holding strong, holding on to second. 2 laps left in this race, not much time. These guys are going to have to start making up game plans in their heads. But they're race car drivers, though. They all have a plan one way or another. You will figure something out at the end of the race. And here we come down the back straightaway and into the bus stop.
Thacker has made a charge on Will Sensing. Can he get there? Through the bus stop, the gap is only about 1.5 car lengths as they head through the carousel. Thacker a little lower. Sensing goes a little bit wide. It's down to a car length as they head to the final straight, to the final few corners. Thacker is looking.
Indeed, Thacker on the back bumper of that 59 car, sorry, of the 59 car, all over his back bumper as we're going to come to the white flag, this time by almost side by side.
It's going to be side by side as they head down this front straightaway. White flag will fly. Thacker to the inside of Will Sensing. He's going to look to make the pass. They're going to go side by side through turn 1. They're still side by side as they're going to head to the S's.
And Thacker got a nose ahead here on Sensing up through the S's for the final time here at Watkins Glen. Thacker is clear of Sensing, and now Sensing under fire from Aston Martin in the 5 car there. The 82 of Kohler still there with this little pack as we head through the bus stop for the final time.
Thacker with the lead. Aston Martin putting pressure on that 59. Doesn't want him to get back to his teammate in the form of Dylan Thacker as they head through the carousel for the final time. Thacker with the lead. Sensing in second as they head to the final straightaway.
Down the final straightaway here at Watkins Glen. Sensing under fire from Thacker's teammate Aston Martin. Aston Martin under fire from Kohler in the 82. Through the final set of corners. Thacker with a decent lead going into the final corner for the final time. Thacker
needs to make this corner cleanly. He will do so. Off the final straight. Oh, and they're wrecking! But it doesn't matter for Thacker. He'll win at Watkins Glen and advance himself out of the first round or the second round of these playoffs. Welcome to the round of 8, Dylan Thacker. We had a wreck.
Big crash. Yeah,
poor
5 of Aston Martin.
I don't think Aston finished the race.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let's see what happened here. I don't know. Yeah, 33rd. That's so unfortunate. From 3rd to 33rd. Yeah, he did not finish the race.
On the final lap, too.
Let's see.
Look at what happened here.
Was it teammates? Oh, no, he just squeezed. It was teammates. He just squeezed him, and then Spivey gets in it. Gavin York was nearly in it, but I think Aston was the only one who didn't get to the line, which he's out of the playoffs. It doesn't really mean that much, but a top 5 would have been good for him. But you know who does like that? All those playoff guys that just gained a point. They all love the fact that that just happened. Unfortunate for Aston Martin, but Dylan Thacker is your winner here at Watkins Glen. The rest of this round doesn't mean shit to him. But we'll go recap the points real quick. Dylan Thacker is your winner. He advances. Logan Cribb plus 35. Gavin York plus 24. Nearly in an incident there on that last lap. Alvin Tompkins plus 23. Ethan Womack plus 21. Jack Seacrest plus 19. TJ Lauder plus 13. Isaac Shelton plus 7. Wilson Hunt minus 7. Dylan Thomas minus 16. Carlos Quiros minus 24, and Michael Scout minus 26. There's a long road ahead for some of these guys, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.